What timing, baby cat? You came here right as I started. Oh, you're clicking buttons. Hooray! Ooh, wahoo. Don't stand on my tower. Don't do it. Just go over here. Perfect little landing spot. You can just walk right over there instead. There you go. Yeah. Love that. Instead of standing on top of my tower where the power button is. Big fan of you choosing a different route. Hi everybody. Hello. I don't know, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do today. Oh my god. Oh. Food just got dumped upstairs and he took off like a shot and startled me. So, anyway. Hello. I don't know, I was doodling earlier and then I went, you know, what if I kept doing this? But on stream. So, here we are. It's very exciting. Kind of trying to warm up a little bit, so here, let me just hop over here for a moment. Hi, how's it going? I have nothing to show crazy here. I was just like, what if I just try and draw some faces really fast without caring too much, just to get going, and that's where I am. And I was trying a pencil I forgot I had. So that's exciting. Dot shader. I should use this some more. What the fuck? I forgot I had these. Hey, this is kind of nice. Ooh, this one's a little crossy one. Cool. How many of these do I have? Ooh, I have like... Okay. Okay. That's kind of nice. I should use these some more. Ooh, that's very dense. It's crosshatchy. Crosshatching dirty. Ooh. Well. Fine liner. Who needs a fine liner when you can draw everything in one stroke and it looks clean anyway? Wahoo! Anyway, hi, welcome. I don't know what I'm drawing today, but I'm drawing. We'll see where it takes me. But I haven't listened to this one album in a while, and so we're going to listen to it. Turn it way the fuck down. What was that? What did I use? Shader dirty. Interesting. I see. I was using a different one. It's like this or something. No. Look wonderful in HD today. Thank you. I didn't want to bother with getting my blue screen out and fucking with it, so we're just doing this today. We're doing a little box. I've said this before, and it's still true. I would like to do skull studies, so the eyes I draw on a head feel less floaty. Does it really make my bright green, does it make it very clear? I was telling you this whole time that everything is way greener than it appeared on camera by like a lot. And now you can see it for what it truly is. Very green. Hello, hi. This is so fucking far away, which isn't a bad thing. Drawing farther away is kind of actually really good and smart. We're doing warm-ups. We're just letting things be. I'm not really drawing anything in particular. I'm just fucking... Draw farther away, but it's difficult when you draw on a phone. 2 music sources on, or is it just the music? 2 music sources on? I just have I'm just playing like, it's like a fan album, like an official kind of like fan album. If you're hearing double of something, I guess let me know, but I'm not doing any requests at the moment, I'm just letting that music play. More practice drawings, everything I've learned about drawing I've learned from just doing full illustrations and body. You know, that's not bad. But it is important, I think, to like allow yourself those like just fucking around and letting things look bad time. I need to, it's not as imperative, but like learning to draw different kinds of ears I think would be good. You can see an immediate, like, look at this. Look at, this was the first one I doodled before I opened stream. And this is the second one you guys saw me kind of, like, doing. And then here's the third one. Look at how much of a difference that can make without realizing how quickly, like, warming up can, like, do good for you, which is why you shouldn't go in going like, the thing I want to draw so bad, and then get frustrated when, like, you're trying to draw and it's not coming out because you haven't gotten 3 drawings deep, you know? You haven't gotten in there yet. Yeah, it's you guys watching me is what makes me draw better, so. I mean, I guess there's not necessarily, like, it's not untrue in the sense that, like, it makes me draw, so it's like, that will make me just do better because I'm drawing more, right? But... Don't go too crazy on that. Let's see if we can kind of... Hold on, we're blocking things out. Huh? Are there like 1,000 birds? Okay, hold on. 2 seconds, I have to go see the thousands of birds on our deck really quick, okay? 2 seconds. Okay, there was in fact like a billion little birds on our deck. Oh, I had this on shuffle. Why are you stopping playing music? Hello, Trix. I'm warming up. Am I doing well, I'm just fucking scribbling shit out, and you can see immediately how quickly warming up the progression through the drawings. the 1, the 2, the 3. This is number 4. Dun, 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 dun. This needs to come out a little bit. Like... Must be like... Or like that. This is like an old, well, I say old, but well, I guess it is kind of at this point. It's a Kingdom Hearts tribute album that I think is like sort of official, like an official fan kind of tribute album. It's literally just like Kingdom Hearts tribute album. Let's see. It's a very short little album, but it has a lot of very good mixes. I'm very partial to their to the Always on My Mind mix on this one. It's supposed to be a, hold on, let me look at the fucking title again. A Piece of Peace Under the Sea in Traverse Town. But don't worry, we have more Traverse Town. bad. Well, I was going to say, I was like, oh, it's like an album that's like older. It's like, it came out in 2015. So it's like, yeah, it's been a bit, but. I don't know what I'm fucking, I'm just, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just. Back at that little hairline and the neck. Like so. No, it's not really anybody. It's just like an undercut kind of. I forgot I flipped it. It's me. Not gonna overthink it. That's the rule. Gotta go back down here. Makes this feel so much. What was I using? Was I using something else? Oh, I was for a moment. Well, I'm just gonna keep doing it, I guess. I'm gonna give you some big ears. And some of this out. Yeah. I really like this one, so I'm turning it up. Okay? Okay. more. I don't know. Anyway, did you like it? Did you like the always on my mind? I can send you this album. I have it. Something smelled for a second. Cool, whatever. Some warm-ups. To rough this out some more. I'm gonna look like shit for a second, but like stupid fucking drama between the Undertale fandom and the Steven Universe fandom? No, I don't. And I was like around, but I don't remember that. Because I feel like everybody was like picking weird shit. I remember back in the day when it was like Hitalia versus Homestuck. Could you imagine? Did that sentence make you feel old? I'm so sorry. coming in from watching the Sleeping Realm Theory videos, hello. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed them, I'm assuming, since you showed up here. I remember one of my former teachers telling me she met her husband through Homestuck. That's so funny. Good for them. Too many of the fans were under the delusion that the parody was the real song and the— oh, that! Oh, you mean— oh, that. Where it was a cover of a Steven Universe song, and a lot of people's first exposure to it was the, like, cover, like the cover version, the Sans one. They did— yeah, Drop Pop Candy did make its way around too, as well. I remember, I was there for that. You're insane about the Sleeping Realm Theory? I love to hear it. I'm glad. It's giving you lots to think about. Down a little bit for myself. I also remember the Explosion of Undertale AUs. I would go on what I called my daily dives, where I would go look in like the Sans tag to see how ridiculous things were getting. It was very funny. But anyway, you read the whole document. God, you're so strong. Which isn't even to say it's unreadable. But a lot of people find this stuff like through the videos these days. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my jokes. Oh, I see. Undertale AU. Utao. Got it. Annoying. I accidentally like pulled it like kind of a scab. Ugh, stop. I like to read the doc again, but then I remember it's difficult to open on the phone. Oh, there are videos that you can watch that are a lot easier. Aw. I've heard that a lot, actually. People going, wow, this fucking rules. And it's either, like, it saved my experience after Kingdom Hearts 3. I know some people that they read it first and then decided to play Kingdom Hearts in general. That was like, what the fuck? That was your entry point, was the fucking Sleeping Realm Theory. It's really funny, honestly, but... Were people talking about it at parties? Yeah, as far as I had heard, sorry, I'm just fucking distracted. I don't know if it was trending on Twitter, but it was definitely gaining, like, right after we dropped it, a lot of people were, like, reading it all at once. They were, like, streaming reading it and, like, all this stuff. Like, we had somehow gained enough traction before releasing the fucking thing, that people were anticipating it. And then enough people getting into it all at once had everybody else going, what's this fucking crazy document, you know? And it was in Barry's stream, And he was talking about, like, he was at a party and somebody was talking about it. So, I also had been messaged by people saying that it was brought up at cons, like, in, like, panels and stuff like that. So... Mobile turn off the chat filter. Uh-oh. Read most of the doc out loud to myself for fun. That's a lot of reading. It's a lot of talking out loud. Watching the Riku's gay video, Howler's video, and the SRT videos back to back earlier this year for the first time made me go insane. I'm glad. The Big Brain doc was insane. The Big Brain doc a month after the game came out. Though the core of it had been figured out, like, basically as it came out. But... you know. I keep wanting to draw this one fucking picture, and I really need to work on, like, torsos. Like, really bad. Writing it all down just took a while. Yeah, it did. And as we were writing it down, we were finding new things so that it just kept getting bigger. Kind of wondering what the process for the theory itself was. Okay. Fun fact, you read the doc after finishing the Riku's gay video. It's funny, there's a lot of, like, key points in there that are like, well, yeah, because they were, like, the entire, like, we're gonna talk about, you know, Riku's fist clench, and it's like, well, yeah, that's because we have the entire Riku fist clench, like, section in the SRT. There's, like, a lot of stuff that have stemmed from that that's, like, now, like, common knowledge, but at the time we had to try so hard to convince people to even consider it. So, but let's see. Tried the flower bag bean kinda, yeah. It's just like, I don't draw it enough, and so it doesn't come naturally as it stands. I just need to do that more and figure it out. It would be interesting if all the Cage 3 replay was actually Cage 4 Sora's dream before the start of the Cage 4 trailer. To go really, really hard, you know? So the process of, like, how we even got there in the first place, we kind of explained it at the beginning of the talk. Or I say we, but, like, I wrote, like, that whole part. So, as I was writing it out, I was explaining that, like, we were looking at the leaks that had been coming out about the game before the game came out. You know, naughty, but not necessarily on a quest to spread things around. And it was also due in part to, I don't want this game to disappoint me so severely with a particular choice that they could make. Like, I would rather brace myself for it if it has to happen, right? And then it didn't happen, so it's fine. But it was something that was like, I wasn't looking at every single spoiler because I still wanted to enjoy the fucking game. So most of it was still a pleasant surprise for me, but, like, key stuff and, like, some things towards the end, we were looking at, like, cutscenes for. And the ending had come out, and a lot of us were kind of, like, one, lacking context, but it was also, like, a lot of things were kind of disappointing, and people were being really shitty about it at the same time. I mean, like, shitty. People were going around, because it was, like, there was, like, the Paupu sharing scene, and people were going, like, they were doing, like, basically a very embarrassingly preemptive dance on people's graves, and it was just a bunch of, like, I don't know, fucking vitriolic straight people going around and being like, you stupid gays, you think that anything, of course it's straight, because everything is straight, you know? And it's just so like, dude, what is your fucking damage? Oh my god. Anyway, people were doing that for a bit, so that was unfortunate, but like, then everybody shut up, real quick when the ending of the game came out, and then everyone was like, what? This doesn't make any fucking sense. What is this? You know, no, you can't do that. And I remember like one of the leakers that were like really kind of talking about it, this one girl, like, there were like multiple people who were upset at Riku and called him slurs. And we were like, what the fuck happens in this goddamn game? This is a little bit of a tangent. But people were not happy about the ending, and having seen like little bits and pieces, me and like, I was talking to several people, but I was primarily talking to like 2 other people at the same time, which was Cal and Gemma. And why do people call Riku slurs? Well, because it's kind of hard to ignore how gay he is. Like, it was like slur, they were genuinely calling him like the F slur and so on, and it was just so like, not everybody. Other people were cool and fine, and then some people were homophobic and shitty. But anyway, honestly, it was just like seeing the end of the game and being just really confused, and we were like, something is like not adding up here, and not just strictly a lack of context. We were like, there is something that is not making sense. And we were looking at like the Paopu scene, we were looking at like the ending of stuff, and we were like, why is the Paopu scene like this? Like, why is Kairi so, like, why is it so sad? You know, like, what is happening here? And then looking at the ending and seeing how they're like not on the tree at the end. Initially, they're like not there, and then they just show up, right? And it's like, oh, this is very, very strange. And I don't remember what exactly the tipping point was, other than like looking at some stuff and going, is there time travel weird shit going on right now? And we were looking at it, and like, I'd have to like, I don't even know if I could go find the old chats that like sparked this, but like looking at a handful of the cutscenes, we went, hey, I think some timeline fuckery is happening in this game. And then I got the game a week early. I was literally in the middle of typing to like Cal at the time, and we were like discussing this, and we were like, there has to be like, there's something going on, right? And then I had a box sitting on my bed, and I was just like, I don't know who that's for, that's not for me. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, right? Until like one of my pals was like, you know, open your fucking box? And I was like, oh, I guess it is for me. And I saw that it was from Square, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. This couldn't be. It couldn't be KH3. It doesn't come out until like next week. It was like Tuesday or Wednesday for me. It was coming out like the next Monday. And I had this big fat fucking box, and I was like, what? And I opened it up, and I was like, maybe, because I got the deluxe version, I was like, maybe it's just like preemptively, like separately or whatever, they're sending me the toy figures, right? Like the Toy Story, like Sora, Donald, and Goofy. And I opened it up, and like sure enough, they were there, and I lift them out of the box, and then KH3 is just sitting there right in front of me, and I was just like, and they were like looking at me like, you know, and I just quietly like lifted the game out of the box and like showed it, and everyone freaked out. Yeah, anyway, while I was like on very little information, we were like, something is not right. And I cannot remember exactly every little detail because it's been several years since this happened now, but we had come to the conclusion that we did not think that Kyrie was properly Kyrie. I think we had seen that when she dies, she like shatters into like crystal stuff, and we're like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, right? And like a lot of these things are strange and don't add up. And so we're like, I don't think Kyrie is properly Kyrie, and there might be some time travel, something happening. And we had come to this conclusion on sparse info before the game came out. And while we were discussing it, I received the game early. So then I got to play the game with this knowledge in mind. And boy, if you could see my face when I played through Pirates of the Caribbean, because I was like, there's no fucking way. This is so specifically on the nose. And I had to explain that all of this stuff with Surrogate Crabjack was not in the movies. Like, I was like, I've seen them. This is not a thing in the movie. This is like game original specific. And boy, howdy, is it sure something about somebody you know not being them, but they're still like them, you know, but like it's not. But and so like I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god, you know. And so imagine like just going in first playthrough, already having this like knowledge sitting here, and then going in and seeing everything it was doing, was a lot. It was a lot to chew on, and that's kind of how it came around. And while this was happening, we kept trying to explain this to people, like just people we knew, because we would like tweet about it. We were like, dude, something is fucking happening, like this is crazy, and we have to like write it all down, right? Eventually we were like, we gotta put this shit in one place, you know, in one piece, the name of the treasure on the Grand Line, and we gotta distribute it to the people. Because I'm tired of having to write this out for people who come talk to me about it. So we decided to just make an organized something, and then it turned into a huge something, because the more we were trying to organize the thoughts, the more it was like, okay, I'm trying to make sure this is readable. I had written like an entire outline, and I was like, okay, we should do, you know, explain this, lead into this, talk about this, you know. We have to really bury the lead with Riku. He's got to go way, way, way down here, or nobody's going to read it. Nobody's going to read it if we put him up at the top, so we got to put him way down here. And now it's something that's so common, like the idea, it's like, oh, Riku being the light, yeah, of course. You have no idea how careful we had to be about that, because so many people were so like collectively disappointed for one reason or another, had been kind of burned by their playthrough, whether it was somebody, it didn't matter like what side, quote, you were on, what place in the fandom you sat in, whether you were a general fan disappointed by the game, whether you were somebody who's here for a ship one way or another, or anything like that, right? People were upset. And, you know, including many, many, many friends of mine just being like, boy, best case scenario, I just wish they wouldn't have confirmed anything. And I was trying to explain, I'm like, they didn't confirm a damn thing. If they're not going to, I'm not going to do the work for them, and you shouldn't either. Nothing happened, and I think that this scene that they have with this Palpu is actually very good, and an important comment on their current relationship and where it is going, which is nowhere. And it was just a lot of like, oh, my headset turned off. And it was just a lot of us being like, please listen to us. You have to give it a chance. Okay. But that was fuck, what point was I going to make? I don't know. Let me read the chat really quick. Keiichi was weird in that regard, that anytime someone hasn't played it, I kind of have to warn them, like, hey, it's a good game, but it's weird, so keep your theory goggles on. I think that's a good way to, it's a good game, but it's weird. You know, it has its flaws. That's fine. But, like, for people who are like, this game fucking sucked, I'm like, you should play it again. Just play it one more time, okay? Your experience playing it in a fucking blitz, like, upon like its upon release, right, with all of these expectations and hopes and dreams and wants and wishes and stuff, just play the game for what it is. you know, look at Remind too. That really helped a lot of things, I feel like. It's really not bad. It's really not a bad game. I really enjoy it, actually. I like playing it. Like, yeah, there are some things that I wish were even better. You know, I wish Arendelle had more going on, but like I'm glad it got to be there and it got to be the very obvious Riku Elsa parallel. But like the game is good. It's just kind of weird and it leaves a lot of questions in the air for you to kind of chew on for however fucking long it's going to take until we get more, but SRT was really a fan of Icon. Hey, people still talk about it. Like, people still talk about it. I actually haven't searched the search in a while because I used to have it on TweetDeck, and now we don't have TweetDeck anymore. I used to just have it there, so I would just see when people were talking about it. I haven't looked for a while, but people still talk about it. Do you think if there was a Cage Iceberg, it would be on there? Probably. I was a casual Sudoku fan when I played Cage 3, and I still absolutely love the fuck out of that game, despite just taking everything at face value at first. Yeah, I think it's just a fun, nice time for the most part, but people had a lot of expectations, and that was going to paint their experience no matter what they did. I know there are things that I did not like a lot at first, and I've definitely softened on them. So I feel like I can give a better criticism of like, oh, I think this does not do, like, it's primarily like the Keyblade Graveyard, I think, is just not the best. It feels really kind of crammed together, feels weird. It doesn't really feel satisfying, you know, it's just like a checkbox. Doesn't feel like organic, you know what I mean? It's just like everybody has to go to their fucking like tournament fucking brown room and have their fight and Sora shows up, you know, and it's just like, that's certainly one way to take care of it, but it's not how I would have done it. But I know that he was under a lot of pressure and rewrote the ending like 40 million times, so he just kind of went for this straightforward one. I don't blame him, but I went from this game sucks to replaying just the gameplay for critical going, actually story sucks, this game is so much fun, to seeing the SRT and going, wait, actually Cage 3 is gonna age like fine wine, holy shit. I feel like, and I said this, I'm pretty sure last stream, that like everything is always like looked upon more, you know, softly with age. Like time passes and people even forget their initial criticisms because a lot of it is that just first viewing gut reaction kind of shit. And then they see it again and they go, what the fuck was I even mad about? This is okay. You know, yeah, okay, it has some flaws here and there, but like it's really not that bad, you know? And that happened with Cage 2, and it's gonna happen with Cage 3. There are plenty of people who are like, hey, this is actually not that bad of a game. You guys should give it another shot. You know, this is me, myself included, but I was kind of that way from the beginning. But I love Cage 3 as is because I went in without expecting any theories or headcanons to be confirmed, and then the SRT made me love it even more. And my later analysis has also softened me on a few of my initial complaints. That stuff just kind of like, I don't know, you give it some time, you just kind of like tumble it around in the brain for a bit, and you go, maybe it's not that bad. Complaining is easy. Being constructive is hard. And I think just actually, I've just been sitting here with like this like nothing torso. Faces. Boom. Wow, look at all this drawing I've done. People are definitely going to hate Cage 4 when it comes out. People are just going to be mad that Cage 4 even exists because people thought everything was going to end with Cage 3, which is not the case, but that should tell you how much people had preconceived notions going into this game. It had been made pretty clear that this was not like the end. It wasn't the end of Sora's story, and it wasn't the end of Kingdom Hearts either. I'll play some more of this. I'll just let it go a little bit. It's still so loud. In my ears, anyway. But I feel like Cage 4 is going to be a mixed bag. Just in that, like, it's taking such kind of a different turn for a number of things, at least even just initially visually, which is fine. You know, Nomura has been assuring in that, like, hey, they just look like this because of where they're at, kind of a thing. But then people are going to be like, KH4, God, it keeps going, you know, and they'll be like, wow, it came out so fast compared to, you know, and it's just like, nobody has any memory of the past. KH3 is the outlier. KH3 is the one outlier in terms of all of Kingdom Hearts and its release schedules. It's the only one that came out and took a long time, and that's only because people played KH2 and then stopped, and then they were like, where's KH3 this whole time, when there were like 4 other games that were coming out. I'm so dreading the reaction to KH4. This is a lot for people who took the time to run through all the games for the first time after KH3's release and loved KH3 versus all-time fans. Yeah, I think that's also true. I think people, like, I think there's a very easy and, like, stark comparison between people who were new to the series going into KH3 or playing KH3 and going backwards, and having a perfectly fine time with it versus, like, old heads who had been here from the beginning and had, you know, all of these expectations they don't realize they were holding onto this whole time, making so precious, you know, and then being really fucking upset by the game when it's just not so bad. And I think if people just gave it another chance, then they'd be like, oh, you know, okay, all right, you don't have to like this or that, but that doesn't mean the game is bad. There's a lot going on in there. It's actually like a fun time. Whatever complaints about gameplay had been improved upon pretty significantly. There's a lot to kind of sink your teeth into. And for anybody who's upset because some of this stuff came later, I'm sorry, that's kind of how it's always been. Final Mix has always existed, so... People complain it took 13 years to release when it took 5 in development. Had like multiple game releases from 2006 and 2012. It's true. It's true. It took a while to realize that the other games aren't spin-offs. Yeah. Happy to be a new fan who has settled into their queer identity, enjoying the queer campiness of the fun and complex Disney game. Exactly. Coming in later, you know, I feel like came in, found the series at the right time. You know what I mean? I'm stronger. I'm better now. But anyway, yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Newer fans have it so lucky. I mean, new people have had it lucky, quote unquote, for a long time since the collections have existed, basically. Like, that was really like the biggest thing that was keeping people from playing it, was obviously the multiple releases against like among all these different like consoles and stuff, which people don't always, you know, have the money to have all of these individual consoles to play the next installment in the series, and like that's totally understandable, but that just hasn't been the problem for so long. Like, that has long since been fixed. You can get everything in one place so easily and have been for a while. So it's just, you know, it's just silly, but it is nice. And it's like, you can see how much more like cohesive the series really is, just judging by people who are actually going through all of it at once. And it's just like, hey, this is fine. It's actually not that confusing. It's a good time. It's very emotionally resonant. They're also good games to play. Like, they're well-made, well-crafted games. And KH3 was also good. It's a good time. It's a good game. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I'm happy to know though that like the Sleeping Realm theory like made people give it that second look. Regardless of how they like feel about it now, because I've seen some people be like, oh, you know, maybe I don't agree with everything in it now, but like it really did, like I thought it was so cool and fun, and it's like, that's fine, that's okay. But I don't know. It's just nice that it was like, oh, it made people like pause and like look at it again from a different angle instead of that initial rushed playthrough when it came out kind of a thing. And I think that's just truly what the game needs for most people, is just looking at it again. Whether it be through a theory or not. You need to take pain meds. They might knock you out. Well, I hope you rest well if you do pass out. Weren't there people who read the SRT and one of them actually went, wait, this is cool actually? Yeah, I have the screenshots of it because I thought it was so funny. It was somebody with a Kyrie icon and they were like, I'm gonna go read the SRT for a laugh, right? And then they went, now hold on a second. Wait a sec. This isn't anything like anybody told me it was. This is like not that at all. And then they're like, this is actually really fucking cool. And then there were people being like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, the SRT, it's a whole thing. And then they like summarized it pretty well to like this person, you know. Let me see if I can find it. What is wrong with my background? Where the fuck would I have stored it? I know I have them. I saved them, but now I don't remember what fucking folder I fucking put them in. Hold on. Okay, I did find it. Let's see. I'll just drag him in here because it's easier. Sorry, this person's name is in it. Don't bother them if they're still active. That's not the point. I'm so bored. I think I'm gonna read the Sleeping Realm Theory. Slanty face at page 8 out of 443. Okay, the impression I had of the Sleeping Realms Theory all this time without any actual knowledge of it was that it was just BS Soriku propaganda, but not gonna lie, this is making some points. I'm only on page 22 out of 443. And then later, like, someone was asking them, like, it's this insane KH3 theory laid out in an enormous doc that I thought was kind of a joke, but now that I'm actually reading it, it's, like, awesome. It's just so funny. Because that's so often, I've said it like a million times, that it's just like, people have such a weird made-up idea of like what this fucking doc is about. You love to see people actually reading it for themselves in good faith. I mean, it was definitely not in good faith initially, but then they were like, no, hold on. Wait a second. Somebody who did that with a Riku's gay video. That's so funny. It's because we speak the truth. It's because we're just spitting truth is what's happening. But it really is just like the amount of like weird like telephone, like exaggerated, like, because again, remember how hard we had to bury the lead about like Riku being the light and like all of the evidence that supports it, but everybody's going to take it a certain way. And you know, we had to like really build our case like way ahead of time to be like, okay, you believe us? All right, now we gotta look at this. And then people were like, boo, you know, and it was just so like, Okay, I mean, it doesn't actually change anything. Like, our points still stand. It'd be really cool if anybody had anything to say about it, but nobody does. Everybody just says, I think it's stupid and it's wrong because it is. And I was like, why? And they're like, and nobody has anything to say. Nobody has anything to add. Just, it was also, we got a lot of, oh, it's already been disproven. And we're like, what has? Nothing. We get nothing. Nobody elaborates. Nobody has any proof or anything. Nobody, whatever. I've seen somebody go through, like, debunking it. And it was primarily them just fucking whining and complaining the whole time without making any actual solid points otherwise. Just them being like, this is so stupid. This wouldn't happen. Da 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 da. And you're like, this is, wow. The scientific theory, you know? And then they went so far as to claim that the sleeping realm theory is not real. Thus, the whole point, everything we said, is completely bunk. Because they've never once said the sleeping realm in the games, which was also an incredibly bold-faced lie because they do. Immediately, I could immediately think of when they say it, and Yensid says it in Dream Drop Distance. You braved the realm of sleep to save a friend, and I was like, I mean, this is completely beside the point. You know, we were just kind of going like, okay, we gotta be a little more general with this. It's not like a sleeping world, so we're gonna go with like a realm. Like, a lot is encapsulated in this, like, sleepy time. Just like in Cucks, okay? Just like in Cucks. Are we following? Okay, good, you know, but it was so just like, ha, I've disproven it all by a fact that is also wrong. It's just like, and people, like, saw this, and somebody showed up in, like, my ask box in Tumblr, and they were like, checkmate, Sorikus, your theory is, like, up in flames or something, and I think I have a screenshot of that somewhere too, but all I was like, what? And then I never got a response, and I'm assuming it was about that, and then it wasn't even true, so the number of people who dismissed everything in the doc out of hand simply because the authors are Soriku shippers. Yeah. Oh, I have another fun one in here. This one's fun. I love it when people try to claim, like, misogyny. That one's always fun. Hold on. This is a great Tumblr post. Actual woman. Your depiction of Kairi was kinda sexist. Could you maybe not? Sleeping realm theorist. Why do these idiot fangirls keep getting so defensive? I swear, we three men who are writing this theory to explain why Kairi exists only to tempt Sora and blind him to the truth don't hate women. What would a woman know about sexism? And I was just, like, reading this like, me? My face got so red. It's so funny. Like, and it's also like, Honey Baby, Boo Bear, I'm just reporting on what's happening. I'm not, the games treat Kairi this way, and I'm really sorry that, like, she always kind of gets the shaft, she always gets the short end of the stick. And I understand your frustrations, I do, but, like, me talking about it, does not a misogynist make. Also, getting real weird and I'm catching some gender, like, essentialist vibes here, you know, actual women and, you know, only men, of course, could be so misogynistic. It has to be men. And then also, like, I'm sorry, none of us are men. We're not even women, like, in the first place. But, like, I feel like there's evidence enough that there's a lot of preconceived biases here coming in real hot on this. So, anyway. Oh, this picture is titled actualwoman.png, so that's a good one. So there's a lot of people who are like out here really vocally complaining about it often are not working with like a full deck of like information. Like people genuinely, they didn't read it. They're going off of secondhand information. They don't even know who wrote it. It's always just kind of a weird, vague boogeyman of Soriku writers. And not just like me and Cal and Gemma a little bit, you know? Like, it's right there. We link to our accounts. No bones about it. No hiding anything. It's just like obvious, like you did not read, or if you did, you did not. It all just like water off a duck's back. Like nothing stuck, I guess, so. Like, weren't most of y'all NB? Like, yes, actually. Honestly, I'm surprised no one ever blew up on my YouTube short. That was the speed paint of Kairi where I talked over it about my Kairi opinions. Oh, I'm glad they didn't, because it's super fucking annoying, to be honest, but it's either Suriku or Dirty Fruit Joshi fangirls or misogynistic Kairi-hating men. Oftentimes, the Dirty Fruit Joshi fangirls are we're rolled up with being internalized misogynistic Kairi haters, and so, you know, you get it all. Though a lot of people online mistake me for a man just by how I talk, I guess? I don't know. I've had that happen many a time. Like, a lot. Even when it was, like, people just reading through the Sleeping Realm theory, and I would have myself listed, and they usually just referred to me as, like, a guy. And I saw that, like, a lot, which doesn't bother me. It was just, like, interesting, the assumption, I suppose. And then how, when people assumed that I was a man, a lot of the real shit people were flinging would, like, fall to the sides of me and hit my friends who are either more feminine, like, presenting, or, like, people would assume, you know? Like, it would be like, oh, like, this guy, whatever, you know? And then, like, get the girl, you know? People would be like, boo! And they're, like, throwing tomatoes, you know? And I was just like, what the fuck? I literally put my name and I linked it to my account, and then everybody just got mad at, like, Steam, and Steam didn't even write anything for it. Steam just talked about it, and would talk about it, and continues to talk till the ends of time, but, like, you know, that's obviously a much easier target because Steam is very vocal and is posting a lot, but it's still, like, it was something that was always just, like, it wasn't, like, just Steam, it was just anybody who somebody kind of assumed was a girl happened to get a lot more shit than the others, so that was kind of shitty to see. Something I noticed is whenever someone identified as NB and someone who doesn't know you hears you be referring to gender neutral, they always assume you're a guy. Interesting, because I've seen it a lot the other way around. A lot of people treat being non-binary as, like, and there have been discussions about it being, like, feminine light. You know what I mean? And that always kind of stinks. Stinks like shit, really. Me being non-binary, but also male, but not really. I get it. That's fine. That's just how it be. You can be, like, masculine leaning but still non-binary. Like, you're non-binary as long as you decide for yourself that you are non-binary, and you can look however the fuck you want. So that's all that really matters. You can be anything and say you're anything. You can look any way and say you're anything, and that's all that should matter. Okay? There are no rules. We made everything up, everything in society and everything that we try to adhere to, including what's expected of gender norms and how men and women and even, to some extent, non-binary people should look. They should always be androgynous, you know? We made it up. We made it all up. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. I mean, a lot of people care, and they should learn to care about shit that actually matters. They should find other problems. But there are no rules. Do anything you want. I'm gender fluid and I like being femme, but it's like, I still want to be addressed today. Yeah, see? Exactly. It's... This reminds me that I gotta add he, him pronouns to my profile. The shit that matters. Figuring out Kingdom Hearts. Figuring out Kingdom Hearts. That's all that matters. And caring about your fellow man and not rationalizing ways to hurt them for gain and power. Anyway. Wahoo! Yahoo! I totally stopped drawing. Let's see if I can get back into it. I can't, like, both at the same time. I can a little bit if I'm doing something, like, if I were lighting something, I don't have to think, right? I'm just, like, it's already set in front of me, I know what I'm doing. But, like, ideating? God, good luck. There's no way you're getting fucking getting me to speak eloquently at the same time without totally forgetting what I was doing. Adding more angst to an already traumatized character. Nice. Follow your heart. Hey, you ever draw a fucking arm, huh? You ever draw a goddamn arm? I don't know who the fuck I'm drawing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I had an idea. I've been wanting to draw Sora sitting on a big pumpkin, and I've tried to draw it like 3 different times now, and I just keep not getting there. I'm hot. I got all worked up. There. That should help. I opened the window. PhD manga. Nice. I need to actually read through it more properly. I own all of the manga. I own all of it. I also own every single novel. Like, physically, I have all of them. They are right down here, right next to me, because I wanted them next to me in case I had to pull them out for some reason on stream. It's all right here. I have the character files. I have the Ultimania. I've got the Amano art book. Like, I've got it all right here, and I haven't, like, properly read them from start to finish. Probably because my brain's bad, so, like, that makes things a little complicated to sit down. Can you still get the character files? What do you mean? I have them. I have them right here. I can pull them out. I got a bunch of little weirdos in the way. Hold on. Ugh. Boom. No, can you still buy them? No, I think you can still buy it just fine. And you should if you can, because it's a nice little book. I haven't looked at it in a moment. Hey, you know what's really cool? Just by the way, I think I showed it off when I first got the camera, but like, you know, hold on a second. If I were to go over here to my fancy pants little 4K fucking camera, I gotta kind of two hands this bad boy, because he's a big guy. The camera, to be clear. Da, 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 da. Wow, oh my god. I can actually point it even more, like, down. Look at this. Wow. Wow, is this Riku? Oh, my slide whistle? Okay, hold on. You mean my slide whistle that I that I keep on hand just in case? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I was looking for this fucking one little piece in Sora's story where he's talking to Kairi, because it's after he wakes up from his dream. And he's talking to Kairi, and it's just like, you don't remember anything? And it's just like, nothing at all? And it's like, nothing. Still sitting on the sand, I looked up at Kairi. You ever want to go back? Well, I'm happy here. Kairi gazed out to sea with a strange look on her face. She didn't look lonely or sad or happy, but I could tell she was feeling something. She often had that expression. And it's like, what? What do you mean she often had that expression? What are you talking? Excuse me? Anyway. Let me see if I can find a... Yeah. Hold on. There it is. Well, one of them anyway. One of two very important stories. Arendelle story. Here I stand. It's so cold. Well, it was cold, at any rate. I grew up on tropical islands, and I just can't stand the cold. At least that's what I thought. But Arendelle was a nice place. Sliding down snowy mountains is surprisingly fun, and cheerful people like Olaf live there too. But hey, there aren't... Hold on. There's shit in my throat. But hey, there aren't really any bad worlds. I made it, like, worse. Hold on. No, okay, I think I'm good. I bet Arendelle will still be fun when the spell's broken and it's no longer cold. I want to go again sometime. At any rate, I can't believe all that cold was because of Elsa. How powerful must her magic be? But Elsa's heart must be super strong too if she shut that magic away for so long through her own willpower. I get why the organization is after her. And Anna must be really strong too, considering how hard she worked to save Elsa. I wonder if the bond between sisters is similar to the one between me and Riku? Even if we fight, even if we get separated, somehow our hearts are still connected, and we believe in each other. I wonder if that's how sisters are. I hope Anna and Elsa make up, spring returns to the kingdom, and everything goes well from now on in Arendelle. But if the snow melts, what'll happen to Olaf and Marshmallow? Anyway, there you go. I wonder if that's how sisters are. I don't know, though. There's something here. It's so strange. Even if we fight, even if we get separated, somehow our hearts are still connected. Is that what this is, maybe? I don't know. Oop. Hitting the mic. You guys just get to hear it scrape by. Anyway, people who genuinely insist that that passage is a way to prove that they have a sibling-like bond, did not score very high on their reading comprehension tests. I'll put it that way. I think it's pretty easy easy way to look at it and go, hey, I think he's questioning what their bond is. If, let's, you know, give it a shot this way. If they wanted to make a point that they were siblings, wouldn't they just say that? Like, wouldn't they just go, that's just like me and Riku. It's that easy. It's that easy. So crazy. They could have just said that instead, but they didn't. What did they say? Question, what was Sora trying to figure out? Did he come to a conclusion? I'm like here, like, this is my Zoom meeting classroom. Like, I'm testing the kids on what they read, you know? What do you think the story was trying to say? What do you think Sora's personal thoughts, like his inner monologue, was trying to prove to us? What was it throwing into question? Very good. Their relationship. He doesn't understand how to categorize their relationship. He understands that it's something that's pretty significant and very strong. But I'm getting a phone call. So hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Whoa. Oop, that's not right. Hi, how's it going? Whatever, the book is away now, okay? The book is away, class. We've done it. I guess I don't need two hands to, like, move it, but, like, my shit got put back on kind of hastily. Anyway, hey, how's it going? I was being called about Food. So how did you feel about the Missing Link trailer? I missed the last stream. I mean, I'm very excited. Very excited about Missing Link in general. I don't have anything crazy to add. I feel like I usually leave the job of people picking shit apart to other people that isn't me. Because I'm primarily here just to take whatever they're fucking giving me, and I'm very excited about it. Like, it's not like I don't notice things, but like, when people are out here being like, they're like scrounging and looking at all the little bits and bobs and stuff, I'm like, they're gonna find it, that's fine. But otherwise, I'm just pretty excited. I love the final 2 shots. There has to be like an actual animated, like probably like an intro movie kind of a thing. Which would just be a treat. An absolute treasure. And I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing Brain. I just look forward to having a Kingdom Hearts game on my phone again. To have something in the meantime. To keep me from going stir fucking crazy. No, I'll let it finish. It's a good song. It's a good one. It's a good cover. They're all good, but like I was gonna go to a different album. Sorry. Hey, hi chat. Long time no see. How we doing? What are we doing? Hi. Hey, welcome back. I was like trying to draw, and you can see me like warming up. So that was fun. I guess I'll continue labeling them. There we go. Getting face shapies, and then I was like, okay, I'll draw for realsies this time, and then I just ended up talking. So that's what's happening currently. Hi, Ellie. It's a cover of Rage Awakened. It's from the Kingdom Hearts tribute album from 2015. It's a very good album. It's out there. I recommend it. I'm always surprised at how much people have not seen it, because I got it through at the time when I was like, I am going to go download every single soundtrack kind of a thing. And it was just included, you know, as a general, it's really good, and I feel like nobody's really listened to it. Anyway, bye. This is not how I want it to look, but we're just gonna... thinking about making myself a Kingdom Hearts self-insert to just fuck around with, because it would be silly. I mean, yeah, you're definitely not the only person. And I feel like player in general, like Cucks player and assumingly Missing Link player, right? That's like what it's there for. You may as well. can't wait to make my silly little guy in Missing Link. Yeah, I can't wait to make, like, just follow whatever strikes me, you know? No. I can't wait to make a little genderling. The canon, the non-binary player character. Point this only there's a 50% chance that I'll make some random character or a character that looks Norded. Done with your homework? Hello, Shannon. Hi. Welcome. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, hold on. Now you can hear this other Kingdom Hearts fan album mix. The ass curve, yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, I can draw shoes. And every time, I'm gonna bring it up, because I can just draw a shoe at, like, any fucking angle for some fucking reason. I mean, this is admittedly very kind of sloppy, but it's like, I'm not like, oh god, I'm not like agonizing over it or something. We gotta see his shoe. We have to. There's a hand, I guess. Just trying not to think about it. It's my specialty. It's the one I just like, haha, I tripped into it. Because I just remember like in middle school, I really wanted to like, I just thought Converse looked really cool. I mean, I still do. I still like them. I just like that simple, like, tennis look, right? And so I remember, like, looking... I had a pair, and I would, like, draw it, right? Quite a bit. But, like, not like it was any more than shit I was already drawing all the time, right? But, like, something about it... Let's go farther back. It's just really easy for me to draw. Beam, 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 beam. Wahoo. Something about it. I just have no fucking problem. Like, whatever angle. I'm looking a bit like a blueberry. The color grading's getting weird as it gets darker. Are usually hard for me, but as soon as I see a ref, I don't usually have issues. Well, I mean, a ref is always going to help. Never feel bad about looking up a ref. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. It's kicking in. It's fucking... Alright. Baby cat, when did you get here? Are you looking? Are you patrolling? There he is. What do you see? Hi, baby. Will you look towards the camera for me? Thank you. Hi, Angel. Okay. Anyway, he's making sure we're all safe. So, ooh, now we're pointing way up. I done fucked it all up. Okay, that should be fine. No, yeah, no car crashes like last time. God, it's all fucking like, it's all slipping away from me. Like the hunger is kicking in, and then all of my concentration is going right out the door. Like all of it. Because I was like, wee, drawing is fun. And then I'm like, I don't know what I'm drawing. I did warm-ups, those are okay. Now that we're past that point, now what? This is still like, come on, twist it that way a little bit. Ugh. This album is called Kingdom Heartbeats. Hold on. There you go. Hold on. I'm trying to help myself make this shit less floaty. If I do this, it'll be easier. Don't be afraid to flip your canvas. Even if it's just to change the angle of your stroke. In fact, you should do that. Take a lot of the pain out of the process. Oh my god, the color of my fucking face. Just gonna place that very generally over there, and then let's see, we're gonna lift off the head a bit and pretty quickly into overworking. Back it the fuck up. Think I could ever draw Sora's hair from memory? God, I have drawn it so many times. I can draw it from behind from memory. It's no fucking question. It's easy for me at this point. What's funny though is I've said this before, but like, Sora's hair is easier to draw more recognizably even if it's inaccurate versus like trying to draw Riku and make him look like Riku. Because hair, like Sora's hair is so distinct that like even a very broad stylizing of it, like it doesn't have to be exact. People will be like, oh, that's Sora. Okay, got it. Sora's got such a tiny little neck. It's really funny, honestly. You have to strike the right balance. And here's the thing, with KH1 Sora, he has like, here's his head, and usually in the other iterations, right, he's got kind of this like bang shelf area where like there's a lot of hair going this way, and then hair kind of, just like Roxas, honestly, it's not that different. And then there are spikes behind it, like the big identifiable ones, and then he's got the ones on the side of his head, right? In KH1 specifically, he's kind of just got like, he's got these kind of bangs in front a little bit, but there's not really anything defined here, but then like there's the big spikes and they kind of come out in front, like they overlap a little bit, and then things kind of swoop out to the sides. Like you'll see art where it's just like it sticks out, it's like do 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 do, but like it actually comes in on like more in front of, on top of his head. So it's just like, it's almost like a mohawk, but it's not. In some depictions, I would say. But that's usually the thing I use to define, oh, this is KH1 Sora, is like, this comes out a little bit in the middle. Take a leap. losing it. I'm losing the fucking... Sometimes it just comes out in one go, and then other times it doesn't. Each game has a slight difference in his hair. I really like the attention to detail that Amora puts with each iteration of Sora. Yeah. I like, what was it? It was like talking about, because I think it was in the Discord when we were talking about like, oh, Sora and his like kitty ear hair, right? It's just Nomura talking about, they're like, yeah, so like every game, like his the little triangle, you know, the shit on the side like gets low, like it like raises basically. Like it was like, you know, when he's like a little baby, it's like down, they're like angled down this way, and then KH1 is more out to the side, KH2 is a little more up, and then like KH3 is like, as they're like, they bring this up to Nomura, and he was just like, yeah, you know, it kind of does this, it kind of gets a little higher, and then KH3 is like, instead of up, it's like back. He's like, it's, I don't know, it's like folded back or something, you know, haha. It's just like, it's whatever, it's just, it's like, and it's true, where like, say like KH2 Sora, the shit be sticking straight out, but like KH3 Sora, no, I'll keep that, it's fine. The KH3 Sora, like, it looks like it's higher. You can usually even it out with like the top of the head and have like these triangles come in like this. And it's because they are like more folded back like this. And then in KH4, like they are kind of there, but also kind of not. It's not the same because it's more like realistic hair. Hi, Micro. I'm looking quite blue right now because the color is getting fucked with because it got dark outside. And then KH5, he's bald. He's bald because he's showing his resolve. You're right. That looks pretty good. I can go with that. Let me flip it. It's not bad. I'm gonna move some things though, just a little bit. I'm gonna move the ear closer. And then do something with the jaw here real quick. I want it to be more back. Okay, hold on. Hi, baby. Are you still on patrol? All right, he's keeping us all safe. Where'd this bug come from, huh? Baby cat. Where'd this bug come from? What's this? You have a job. What the fuck are you doing? It's over here now. Hey! I don't even know what I'm fucking paying him for, but... Are you digging the tunes? It is a little fan album on Spotify, actually. It's a nice little album. But his neck looks too thick. Let's bring this in just a little bit. He's gotta have that little youthful look to him with a tiny little neck. Because he's built like a very strange beanpole. Everything is long, everything is lanky, nothing really makes sense. Everything at the end of whatever long, stupid limb is really, really huge. You know? It's a little silly, but it's just who he is. He's a little baby-faced boy. I was like, what is this shit on my fucking canvas? It's on my screen. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to do some stuff that's a little more like not just my usual habitual how I would draw it. Not that it's like that crazy different or anything. I'm just trying to be like thoughtful about what it is and not just muscle memory. I've also gotten really used to drawing chains. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think it's cute. The thing is, art just doesn't have to be anything more than whatever you want it to be. You can just draw the same thing over and over and over again. No problem. No issue. If you want to draw one character facing to the left over and over and over again, fucking more power to you. Hi, can I help you? Hello, sir. What can I do for you? Oh, you leaving? Okay, fine. Come here. No? You leave me? Oh. Beautiful specimen. Holy shit, this fucking guy. Ugh. Where do you think you're fucking going? Hmm? Oh, did I convince you? $4K baby cat, and I'm looking a little purpley blue. Hello, Angel. Your eyes are so big. You wanna look over here? Well, they were bigger, but. Will you make a noise? No? Okay. Maybe. A little grunty purr, you know? He's really gotta like... Star of the show, Angel. Maybe I can fix the fucking... Or is it gonna look like shit? Is it gonna look like dog shit? Let's find out. That's better. There we go. See? Now I'm less of a weird, little frozen in the fridge boy. Oh. What is this? Well, there. I went through that album. There was also another one I have not listened to as much. What if I tilted this shit down, huh? Oh my goodness. Fuck, come on. Come on. Bend and not just lift. Bend, bitch. Come on. Oh my god. Maybe I do need 2 hands for this. You look incredible, though. You're looking fantastic. Mwah. Mwah. Can I do it with 1 hand? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, I fucking did it. Look at this shit. That's some good fucking ham hocks you got there. Ugh. You're fucking 16 pounds. 16 pounds. It's a car. It's a car outside. God, you're so huge. Look at him. Look at this. Look at the scale of him next to my fucking face. What do you see, my alert boy? The neighbors? Whoa! Alright. Oh my god, okay. Let's see what's going on here. No, I actually have to turn it back up a little bit. Just a little. Choto. Where's my pen? Oh, there it is. Okay. Bug. I'll get him one of these days. Baby Cat isn't doing his fucking job. I don't know what he's doing. He got too preoccupied with the neighbors coming home in their car. It was too much for him. Required his immediate attention. Oh, he's sick. He's fucked in the head. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Why haven't I listened to this more? You sound so mad, because I am. I'm pissed. Here, I'll share this album too. For anybody who's curious, because it's a different one. Agathorn. Thank you. Why is my Stream Deck doing this? It keeps like... Oh, there it goes. It's like taking a long time to do stuff. A YouTube link to the album? No. But that information should at least help you find it, because that's just what it's called. Hearts of Light. It's a compilation album between several different people. Look, if you can find it on Spotify, you can find it on YouTube. I can see I was using the different fucking brush. Whatever. Boom. This is... Okay. Me and my continued habit of always going as I draw. It helps me. It helps me. Your cat is snoring? Baby cat snores too. He like groans in his sleep. Like, you know he's deep in it. When you hear every time he exhales, he's like we're like all sitting there like, where is he? like especially like when we have the Christmas tree up. There he goes. There he goes. Onto the window to patrol. But, yeah, like, we'll put a bed under the Christmas tree for him, and, like, we'll reserve him this space. And he'll go under there and sleep, and we'll just be sitting in the living room, and then we hear this, like... My mom told me it's because they're dreaming. I don't know if that's true. I mean, you can definitely know when they're, like, dreaming. Because sometimes they'll, like, do the same thing dogs do, where they're moving in their sleep and stuff, and they'll, like, twitch and everything, and, you know, typical, like, dreaming signs and stuff. But he just is, like, moaning. He's just, like... Look, the second food gets here, I am ending this stream. By the way. I wonder what they dream about. Cat stuff. You know? What do you dream about? Human stuff? Come on. Come on, use your head. You just ate? Good for you. Guess what? I didn't. I'm hungry. His little, like, tiny fucking... Hold on. I'm on the wrong one. I like this one. I think it came out really cute. Did you start working your videos yet? No. It's only been a couple days, it's true. But I appreciate the reminder. Yesterday I did not do a whole lot. That was a nice kind of just resting time. I did manage to watch a movie that was a movie that I had seen as a child, and like certain scenes had really stuck in my brain, but I didn't know what it was from. And then I was like watching the movie and I was like, I think this is that movie that I saw as a kid. And then it was. So, mystery solved. It's like, I'm having trouble identifying it. It says, Master, tell me the truth. And I'm like, what is... Hold on. Mm. Oh my god. These fucking bugs. They're getting me. They're getting my ass. Call your room Riku the way it's got bugs in it. Good job. That's a pretty good one. Alright. Yeah, you get something to eat. I'll just wait here and starve. I will get food soon. But I'm thinking about him. I'm hungry. I know it's coming. I haven't saved once. I should do that. Oh, alright. Time's up, fuckers. I'm leaving. Food is here. And my friends, I guess. But food is here, so I'm going. It's been great. It's been fun. I was drawing it, you know, good warm-ups and everything. Hello. I'm just gonna go. I'm stopping. I'm not fucking around. I'm hungry. Okay, thank you for coming, everybody. I will see you fucking later. On Tuesday. Okay? Okay. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Go away. Goodbye. See ya. Bye.